keep my hand in the fire. Won't learn my lesson till I let it burn, but never lose my desire. Had it from the moment that I felt my first love.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Jocelyn and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we have another amazing find off from Facebook Marketplace. I know you guys call me the queen of this, but I started to believe it. Y'all, I saw this coffee table, and if you guys missed my last vlog, I know it was too chaotic. Let's start with that. I don't want to bring that energy on this video. We're gonna move forward. Okay, we're gonna move forward because I mean, what else we can actually do, right? So if you haven't watched that video, I will link it down below. It was kind of chaotic, okay? I was addressing some issues, but in that video I also mentioned a coffee table that was pending, and the person told me, hey, if it falls through, I will get back to you, which she didn't, of course, because she sold it. And I was like, oh my god, this will be the perfect coffee table, because I live in an apartment, and even though it's spacious, I know my limits. I cannot really just bring a table that is not gonna work for the space. So of course I was heartbroken. I was like, seriously, like I really wanted this table so bad, and it was 25 bucks. So for me it was very affordable because the quality and everything. So anyway, I ended up moving on because it's nothing else I can do, honestly. And you guys know I always scroll on Facebook Marketplace, even times where I'm not really looking for anything. And one of the things that I emphasized in my previous videos, I know my apartment is almost complete. I only need, you know, the rug, another desk for the office space, little things like that, but those gonna take time, and that's the truth. You know, I take time to get the pieces that I want, and if that means investing on them, saving money for it, whatever it is, or just be patient and wait, I'm gonna do that, because at the end of it, I want to achieve those results that I have in my mind. So I checked on Facebook Marketplace very casually as I was editing the last vlog that went up, and I finished that video, and I'm here just scrolling, and I came across to this gorgeous coffee table. This coffee table, first of all, I know the price is crazy. It's $375, but the one that I really wanted, it was from Etsy, and it's not even antique. It's actually handmade, which is cool, but I wanted something solid and something actually vintage. But those are very rare to find, especially because vintage right now is becoming so popular that everybody just have it. So it's hard to find a good coffee table that people are selling for a good price. So I have my eyes on this one from Etsy, and they are selling it for like over $400. And I don't know if the shipping is included, but the whole thing was about to come out to $500 to $600. It's customizable. You can choose how long you want your table and everything, which is cool, but I really wanted something vintage, something antique, something unique, something that not everybody have. This table screams that, right? So I mentioned this in my videos before. If you see something that is really good and you know this person sells her items really quickly, because I know this girl, she don't know me. I don't think she know me. But it's the same girl that she have a booth in my local vintage shops. And if you guys saw a few vlogs before, I got this gorgeous candle from her booth. It's stunning. I think I never vlogged there before, so that would be interested to go sometime, I don't know when, and show you guys her booth. She had two, but they did close one location where she normally have her stuff there. She had good stuff, but everything is so expensive. It is so expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about things that I normally can find in another locations for more affordable prices. But again, she's a small business girl. She's trying to get her stuff out, so of course. So the only thing I was able to afford from her booth, okay, it was the candle for $7. So anyway, I follow her on Facebook Marketplace as well, because she do put nice listings there, things that they are not actually in their booth, things that she actually owned in her house. And I came across to this gorgeous coffee table. I know I keep talking about it. Super solid, super pretty, and I know this is not gonna be a cup of tea for everybody, but this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something very rustic, very antique, very beaded, almost like it looks dirty. I don't care. I like stuff like this that look very live-in. And yeah, so the price was up there. I was this close to kind of like negotiate the price, but she sells things very quickly, because again, I follow this girl actively on Facebook Marketplace, and because I know she sells things so fast, I was like, honestly, in cases like this, you have to just pay what it is, and I think it's worth it, you know. But definitely it was a little investment right there. But we have the table here. We're about to style it. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of switches in my coffee table as far as the decor, because I actually like how, you know, my coffee table looks. I might just switch how they look, because this coffee table is more longer, of course, so I'm gonna be able to play around a little bit more. But I'm so excited, y'all. Like, I cannot wait. So it's the perfect height and everything, and I know this for Christmas. It's gonna look so cozy and beautiful. I know I'm crazy just talking about Christmas already, but you guys know you guys know. So yeah, I know this coffee table is gonna look amazing for any holiday, to be honest. So let's go ahead and move the other one. And before you freak out thinking that I'm gonna get rid of this coffee table, this is my baby. These are so hard to find. I'm talking about my current coffee table. It is hard to find. In the times that I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, people are so ridiculous expensive with these prices, which I get it because it's from the 70s and it's vintage, but some people just go very pushy with the prices. So I'm not trying to get rid of this. I don't have the space for it right now, but we're gonna make it work in the office space, in a little corner. We will see what we're gonna do. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and style this new coffee table. Okay, so we're gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough of the living room now with the new coffee table. First of all, I love how the browns are just popping out on my decor. I love it so much. I started small with the little cabinet there, then I got this little table, then I got this little magazine thing, which I'm still trying to find a place for it. You know, little things here and there, but I knew for a fact that I wanted a coffee table, and this is the perfect one. So this is the look coming from the bedroom or the kitchen, if you want to say. And I keep it very simple for now. I just kind of like keep the same things that they were there, but I took the tray and I added the marble stone back and just the same things. I'm still gonna burn this candle onto, you know, I'll have no more because I still have more candles that I just want to burn them out and just get rid of them. But I like how the table looks. I think it just looks very pretty. The age definitely shows on this piece. I love how soft it is. You can see the patina, the screws, I mean literally everything. Also this part right here is like a metal thing, which is very timeless in my opinion. But yeah, it is very pretty. I think this is a nice piece, and it was definitely an investment, of course, but ultimately I like it, and I think it's just the perfect size for my living room. Now I definitely want a rug. I used to have one. Just in case if you're new here, I always repeat myself because I used to have one. I'm looking for something pet friendly, and now with this new coffee table, I just need a rug as soon as possible. I don't know if I might just go later to HomeGoods and see what I can find, or just get into Amazon, or just check online because I'm just looking for a nice one. But this is the view. I think she's gorgeous. I also pull her all the way on this side so you guys can see it's plenty space to walk through. But also I wanted the table to be in the middle as the fireplace, so it's everything very cohesive. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about. At first I got the table all the way down there, then when I stepped back I saw that and I was like no, so I pushed the table all the way, so now it's in the middle of the fireplace and everything is kind of like balanced, if that makes sense. So love it, love it, love it. Honestly, my apartment is like, I didn't thought I would say this honestly, y'all, but like my apartment is like my dream apartment, to be honest. I had good apartments before, but this one is definitely intentional from the time that I got it all the way when I started decorating it and all of that. So very proud of myself because this took months. Some of these things took years as well, a lot of work and sacrifices. So I'm just very proud of myself, seriously. And of course Terrence, he always helped me a lot, so I'm always appreciated. This is the table, what we are thinking. I'm just so so excited. And I also wanted to mention that I love how the brown just blend with everything. Like this was from a vintage shop. I recently got this from TJ Maxx, and this is the new vintage coffee table, and everything just looked like belongs together. Like the browns are so cohesive. They are different in their own way, but at the same time they almost look the same, and I love that. So yes, you guys, I'm just so in love with everything. I think I did a great job. And the pillows are right there. I still have them. I still have the tag on, you guys, because I still don't know if I want to keep them, even though I love them. So but I do love how they look, that beautiful sage color and brown as well. So pretty. But what do you guys think? I think this was, I don't know, I don't want to say an unnecessary purchase because I do love my other coffee table, but this one definitely brings the warmth that I was looking for. I'm recording this again because I literally forgot to plug in my mic, so let's start over. It's the very next day. Last night was a blast. We finally went out. We've been talking about it and we always find an excuse. This place is literally where I used to live. So we're talking about an hour away. But honestly, they don't have any skating rinks around here, which is crazy because you would think Charlotte is like the thing, right? So all these skating rinks are in Gastonia, Winston-Salem, stuff like that. So anyways, I ended up going to the one that I used to go when I was living close by. It was an hour trip, but we enjoyed it. And I remember he came to the room, he was like, you still want to go? And he looked like he really wanted to go. So I was like, you know what, like, let's compromise, let's do something together, because when it comes to like go out, get furniture, decor and stuff like that, he never say no to me. I really want to work on just start doing things together. So that's what we did. It was amazing. They had like a little like snack bar or whatever, and it's very kids friendly. It's no alcohol at all, which is cool because we don't really drink like that. So they had like popcorn, donuts, snow cone or whatever they call. It was pretty chill. It was a lot of kids, but it was pretty chill. So we have a good time at first because it's been a while he don't do it, and I've been out for a couple months now too. So we were at first like almost like falling off, but then we got it. So yeah, it was cool. We love it, and we're definitely gonna go back because it was fun. So yes, I don't have nothing else to do today, and I work tonight all the way to Saturday. So it's nothing I can really vlog through the week because after work, the last thing I want to do is pick up the camera. That's the truth. So I was like, let me just close the vlog. Well, if you guys are here for the yapping section, stay tuned because I have a couple stories to tell you. We still love the coffee table. I got up this morning, I was like, I cannot believe it's in my home. I literally feel like I just hit click and I got it instantly. Like, I love this coffee table so much. I cannot wait for holidays. I cannot wait for honestly drop an apartment tour. And last vlog, when I did the shop with me at HomeGoods, I put this song that reminds me a lot when I put it in my apartment tour fall edition video, and I was like, it's due. We need to make this apartment tour very soon. So I'm gonna home for a rock, so we might get into that next week because now that I have the coffee table, it's driving me crazy. I don't know what it is about the other one. Maybe because it was glass, everything was looking kind of like open, but now that I have this coffee table that is brown, it's driving me crazy not having no rug. So we are definitely looking actively for a rug, pet friendly, and of course affordable. So I'm gonna be looking at Amazon. I'm gonna be looking at affordable places just to make it happen because we also not trying to spend a lot of money. I also forgot to mention this. I had this for probably 3 weeks ago, and if you guys watch one of my recent vlogs, I remember saying that I wanted another one. I purchased this thing like a month ago. That's crazy. I got another one, so hear me out. I was thinking about putting these in the vanity area and just stack them up because I have another one. I actually have it here in the hallway, which is cool, but I kind of feel like I'm missing some type of wall art in that area. I might put another type of wall art, but I was thinking, okay, let's go ahead and put these two together, like stack them up and put it in the corner. I might just show you guys once we get there, or I might just post the picture and I can show you where exactly I want these wall arts to hang up. That's an idea. It might don't happen. You guys know my mind goes crazy. Same with the pillows. Let's bring the pillows back. Now I don't know about them. This is why I'm telling you, don't feel bad to live with something for a couple days and see how you feel. keep the tags on, and if you change your mind. I like the pillows, but the more that I live with them, I feel like they giving kind of glam to me. They're not sparkly or anything like that, but I feel like this is something that somebody that is very into it in glam decor, which if you're talking about somebody that used to be in that stage, I feel like this is kind of giving a little bit of the glam. I might can be wrong, but it's giving that. And then I have my new coffee table, so I'm trying to see if I really like it or not. So I'm not sure. One part of me, I want to keep it. Another part of me, I just want to return it. So we will see. But yeah, that's probably a return that I'm gonna do tomorrow after work, because sometimes I stare at them and I like them, and then later I'm like, I don't know if I really want to keep you. So most likely I'm gonna return them, and I know the type of pillows that I want. They are very, very expensive. So we will see. I will keep you guys updated. But again, in love with my coffee table. In love, in love, in love, in love. I don't have no other words for it. Alright, so story time, and I might wrap up this video. So yesterday we went to this location. The name is Clutch, I think, and I always see them around here, but we never really like try them out. And basically it's almost like, I don't want to say like a Starbucks, but basically that's what they sell. They sell shakes, they sell smoothies, they sell coffee, they sell refresheners. It's like a drink spot, you know. So we always pass by, but we never actually like stop. So I think that was Monday, so we had plans to go to the skating rink that day. But then we did some research, and some of these places, they don't open on Monday. They open on the weekends or maybe a Tuesday. I didn't read correctly, because when I went back, it says Tuesday. They open at 6:30, which that's why we were able to go yesterday. But anyways, nonetheless, we were kind of like passing by to this location, Clutch, or whatever the hell the name is. And again, we always kind of like curious, because it's never packed, but you always see people going in and out. Terrence was like, you want to try? And I was almost about to pass the exit, and he said, you want to turn? And I'm like, sure, let's do it. And because I wasn't sure what I wanted, you know, when you can see the menu first, these locations, you're not really getting your order through the speaker or the heads up, you know. You actually go to the window and you say what you want, and they do it fresh over there. So that's cool. I like the fact that they had the menu first, because I didn't know what I wanted. So it's our first time, first impression. We're still trying to figure it out. I saw this drink. I know I'm not in the position to be drinking sugar, but hey, it's okay, one time in a blue moon. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So they had this drink that I was very, very curious about. I think it's like toast marshmallow with something else, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds good. Oh, caramel, toast marshmallow caramel, something like that. That sounds like very fall for me. I was like, oh my god, we need to really try that. So I was about to get that one, and Terrence chose whatever. We spent like a solid probably like 5 minutes just deciding, because it's our first time. And I see the girl from the window, she's kind of like picking up it, like she probably thought like, hello, like we don't have a head stop, like you actually had to come to the window and order. That's what I assume, because she keep like looking and going back. And I mean, I know, because literally they have a sign that say, hey, if you want to order at the window. Cool. So we pull up. She's not really like paying attention, but at some point she looking at us, and I was like, okay. And I let Terrence to choose for me, because I had this problem all the time. I don't know if people do it on purpose, but sometimes I go to places and they make me repeat myself, because they never can understand me. So I understand I have an accent, but if you can understand Cardi B and you can rap her lyrics, lately I just been leaving Terrence to just order for me. I'm like, hey, this is what I want, make sure it's like this and that. So he's telling her my order, and then he ordered what he wanted. But the time we're about to swipe the card, I'm thinking about this whole time she's paying attention, because I wasn't really paying attention to her, but she was like having her head down, and I thought she was writing something like her order or whatever. So by the time we were about to swipe the card, she's talking to the guy at some point, and then she go back, and you can tell she's so young. No shade, but she is hella young. Like I would put her a solid 18 years old. She probably had this job just for like seasonal and stuff like that, because she looked hella young. She's talking with the guy and laughing and whatever, and then at some point she turned to us when we are literally ready with the card, because I thought she got our order placed, and she's like, are you guys ready? I look Terrence and I look at her and like, you know what, thank you. And she looked confused, okay, and I just drove off. I was like, are you kidding me? How disrespectful is that? Legit disrespectful. We both were pissed, but I was more mad than Terrence. Terrence can't control his emotions very well. I was the whole time like, what the hell? Like, what's going on in this generation? Like, it's crazy customer service, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to leave a review or anything, because I was too mad for that. But yesterday, Terrence left a review to this location, and he made sure he stated very professional. He stated that it's our first time. We placed the order and everything, and the whole time she wasn't even paying attention and just acting like a freaking bee, if you know what I mean. And I was like, girl, I have a lot of locations spread out here, so we're definitely gonna give them a try in another location, because I'm very curious about their drinks, you know what I mean. But that was our first impression. I was so mad, and more because I was fantasizing about the drink, and that sounds so fall and autumn to me. I was like, I cannot wait to taste it. I was already thinking about the drink, and then this girl being so disrespectful. I'm telling you, Listen, I never had this experience. I've never been in somewhere where I'm trying to place my order, and after I place my order, the person looked me weird and they're like, oh, you're ready to order? I just told you what I wanted. And we are in person. This is not through the speaker that you might didn't hear us. And again, I let Terrence to take over because I get this a lot. Every time people hear my ads and they're like, I'm sorry, say it again. I literally said hot sauce. And somebody said, you said sriracha? Yeah, you try me. You are trying me. Hot sauce, Texas sauce, whatever, like, no. But anyways, I'm about to end the vlog now. I'm working in a bigger project behind the scenes. I cannot really say too much right now, just because I know not everybody happy to see somebody else doing good or sharing their joy. I'm actually a believer that when good things happens to you, sometimes it's best to don't really speak about. And it's sad because sometimes I want to use my story to inspire others, but I'm not ready to talk about. And no, I'm not pregnant, please. But yeah, I'm very excited because I'm working in some projects behind the scenes and I'm super excited. So once I feel more comfortable and I get there, I will reveal what I'm doing. But if you guys see me a little bit more absent on YouTube, and when I say absent, maybe you guys don't get a video on a Saturday, maybe not on a Wednesday, but maybe on Saturday, either or, I always gonna try to have a video ready at least once a week, but ideally of course will be twice a week. So as long as I can and the time is provided, I'm gonna try my best to do so. But if not, you guys probably not gonna get a lot of content from me, but I'm gonna work very hard to at least post once a week. But stay tuned to know what it is because I'm very excited. It's time for elevation. That's all I'm gonna say. We have to elevate. Sometimes people get too comfortable. What I've been achieving in my short life maybe is an accomplishment from somebody else, but for me it's not all that I want. So I just gonna leave it like that. Whenever I feel more ready and I get that confirmation because I'm still waiting for a response, then we're gonna move forward. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'm about to start editing this vlog because it's supposed to go up by Saturday. So after work I always fall asleep. That's always happened. So I'm about to take care of that, work on the thumbnail from the last video and potentially this one as well, and hopefully go to sleep early because I'm kind of getting settled. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the content. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and comment. Don't forget to follow me over my social medias on TikTok and Instagram. All of them will be linked in my description box below, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.